Barsisa was an incredibly devout monk from the tribe of Israel who lived a life of strict asceticism. He lived isolated in a hermitage, spending decades doing nothing but fasting, praying, and worshipping God. He was highly revered by his village for his unmatched piety and righteousness.
One day, 3 brothers from the village were called away to war. They had a sister who was deeply ill and required care while they were away. Seeking someone they could absolutely trust, they approached Barsisa.
We are called to war. Please look after our sister. She is very ill and needs constant care. We trust only you to protect her while we are gone. Barsisa initially refused, seeking refuge in God from the temptation of being near an unrelated woman. However, the brothers persisted, making him think about the decision. They proposed that she simply live in a separate house next to his hermitage. Barsisa finally relented and allowed her to stay there. He allowed them to leave her in the cabin at the bottom of the hill, and the brothers departed for war. Barsisa would prepare food, leave it outside his monastery, and tell the woman to come get it. Until one day,
She is coming out alone. Someone might see her. It is better and safer if you walk the food to her.
Barsisa, thinking he was doing a noble deed, started taking the food to her door. One day, Barsisa was taking the food to the girl when he was followed by Satan. She is lonely and sick. You are a man of God. Just speak to her from outside the door to comfort her. So, he began speaking to her from a distance.
Who?
Peace be upon you. How is your health? I hope you are feeling better. A number of days passed, and Barsisa became increasingly frank with the girl behind the door. The Satan was observing patiently, and when the monk was frank enough, he whispered, "If you stand outside speaking to her, a passerby might see you and suspect you of evil. It is safer to go inside. May I come in? It's looking awkward talking to you behind the door."
The girl opened the door, and he entered with a heart of stone, believing his sternness was his shield. He was experiencing life for the first time. His lifetime of distancing himself from a girl was finally broken. One day, Barsisa was sitting at the food table at the girl's place. Satan was watching keenly. He knew Barsisa was craving good food, while he had fasted for God for so long.
"You need your strength, old man. How can you protect her if you are starving?"
And so, the armor of the restraint shattered. The monk broke his lifelong fast, trading the sweetness of worship for the heavy indulgence of a meat-filled feast. The monk notices that his face is starting to fill out. The deep hollows in his cheeks are becoming shallower. He looks at his own hands, noticing they aren't as shaky. "I feel younger. My prayers were heavy, but this feels like life." The monk who fasted for God now feasted without guilt. The man who once avoided women now lived with one, and found the silence of his old life harder to return to.
Shaytan actively beautified the woman in Barsisa's eyes and stirred his desires, pushing him over the edge into fornication.
Shaytan acted as the silent third companion in the room, guiding the interaction.
Your touch.
From a place of compassion to a place of sin.
I am here, solid and present. Now you will listen. And so, the monk has fallen. The one who fasted for God has now fornicated with the woman he was supposed to protect. Step by step I guided him. From food, to comfort, to desire. And now he lies in sin.
And this is only the beginning.